All right, so let's see if this works. Jim and I wanted to see if we could control a web browser with music. Pretty simple concept, pretty hard to do in practice. There were people who have attempted it before, and so there's a few open source projects out there that we use to start creating the infrastructure to do this. So really quickly, some of the tech stuff. This is my sequencer. This is called Ableton, and I route sounds through it. We play notes through it. We trigger clips and samples and stuff like that. And the trick was to get all of those events into the browser to do some interesting visuals with it. And so there's a few things that went on to get there. Number one, there's a programming environment in Ableton called Max. And there have been attempts in Max, this little open source thing, Live Grabber, to actually introspect the sequencer and actually grab events, audio things from it, and send it to this through the protocol called OSC, Open Sound Control. It's kind of the next generation MIDI. But the problem is, how does the browser then get that? The answer was somebody named Vilson tried to make a Node.js server, and it was a pretty good attempt. A Node.js app that received OSC and then opened a Websockets connection to the browser. And so it didn't really work completely, so with my 1 hour of Node.js skill, I fixed it, I think, and we'll see if it continues to function during this demo. But then once it gets to the browser, I wrote a Chrome extension to receive those things and then do stuff to the page. So you get stuff like this. So let's see what happens. So Jim's going to play. One of the events is load web page. So we loaded a web page from a node. Another thing is some nodes. These are some particle effects that are going. There's some caching going on. Sorry. So Jim can play a bit, and he has a modulation wheel that controls the sound of his instrument, that also controls the size of the particle effect. I've got it cut off I can modify the sound with and dim the page. So that's the basics. So you'll hear sounds, you'll hear notes, you'll hear see knobs being turned, and that's what's making the things happen on the screen. And that's basically it.